Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Spitball Sports Show. I am your host, Brian, as always, accompanied by the handsome gentleman, Jacob. This is week 11 of the NFL slate. What's going on? Why are you laughing? I'm doing my introduction over here.
All right, go ahead. I'm not interrupting you. Go ahead.
You're just laughing and it's distracting me,
Just
bastard.
just the way that you say things
What do I
is
say
good.
things? Because my accent?
If you can call it
Racist
that.
bastard. Okay. All right, folks. Well, week 11 of the NFL season. We had another boring Thursday night football game. And we just can't seem to get away from these kind of games, man. Like it seemed like it was going to be a great game on paper. Two amazing teams, two competitive teams, same division, and I mean mostly because of injuries, I'd say. But man, it was
And
just,
because of Al Michaels.
dude. I don't.
Everybody's
That guy
falling
gets
asleep
he
watching
gets
Thursday
so
Night
much
Football.
hate. He gets so
It's
much hate.
it's because of him.
Is that bastard?
Yes. His voice is putting me to sleep.
Mm.
Literally, I stopped watching at halftime
Hmm.
and I turned it back on. I started watching a movie because the game was so boring. And I turned it back on in the third quarter and I was literally
Oh
falling
man.
asleep.
I don't blame you. Yeah, I don't mind him. I know a lot of people dislike him. My father-in-law hates him too, but I don't know. Him and what's the other guy? Colin. A lot of people don't like him.
Well, I just don't like his energy. Sucks. He's like, and he passed it, and yeah, looks like he's in. That'll be a touchdown. Like,
He's iconic though,
come
bro. It's
on.
iconic.
Yeah, I know. He's got to punch it up though. He's got to punch that
punch,
shit up.
punch that shit up a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's fair. Well, I mean, looks like Joe Burrow is going to be out for the season. Uh, who else? We have a
Mark
couple.
Andrews
Mark Andrews, yeah,
out
that's
for the
another one.
season.
I mean, the
Huge
most
players.
devastating one, yeah, huge players. I mean, the most devastating one is obviously Joe Burrow. Without him, Bengals have absolutely no chance at all.
No, no. How did their backup do? Because I literally was falling asleep while he was in.
He threw a touchdown to Jamar, so there was that. It was like a garbage
Okay.
time touchdown. But I mean, 8 for 14, 68 yards, not great, obviously.
Yeah, and
um,
I'd say anything that happened in that fourth quarter should just be a wash and shouldn't be counted in stats. The game was
mhm.
decided in the third
Yeah,
quarter.
yeah, no, easily. I mean, it's it's unfortunate these injuries happen. Obviously, it's part of the game, but it sucks to see. This season has been weird, man. I guess we every season there's always injuries that you deal with, but just the way things have happened this year, man, it's been a crazy time.
Feels like a lot, right?
Hmm.
A lot of quarterbacks. I'd say more teams have dealt with injuries than not.
Yeah,
If we go down the list, I think most teams have dealt with injury.
I wonder if it's like, I mean, it's a long, grueling season. You talking about was it 18 games, and then a lot of people are just complaining about these Thursday night football games that it's just such a short turnaround for these athletes that they play
Yep.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then go back in Thursday. It's a
I'm not
lot.
a fan of it. From an
Yeah.
athletic standpoint, it doesn't make any sense. You're giving this guys fewer rests and then guys that have to travel. Um, it doesn't make sense. You're just asking for injury. That's what you're going to get. And you're going to get underperformance as well. Guys are more tired. They haven't fully recovered. Of course, the performance isn't going to be
Hmm.
100%.
Now we know the NFL doesn't care about that. All they care about is those dollar signs. I mean, they signed a huge contract with Amazon, so
Yep.
that ain't going away anytime soon.
Unless they figure out some way to have, like, I don't know, something else, like a Tuesday night game or something like that, where Tuesday is part of that week, part of the Sunday and the Monday games. Um, that would actually be better. That'd give
Right.
guys longer rest.
Or
I don't know, man.
yeah, at least if you have the Thursday night football game, maybe you're coming off a bye week.
That's the only
You
thing I can
know?
think of. If
Yeah.
they program that in somehow to the only teams that are playing on Thursday night are coming off a bye week.
Yeah.
Because aside from that, it's like, yeah, you get this underperformance. The teams suck on the Thursday night, and then they have like a week and a half to recover to get back to the regular season.
Right.
the regular schedule. Yeah, I don't like it, man. I think they should change something.
We definitely think they should, but they won't. If anything, they might add another freaking game.
Probably 2 Thursday night games.
2 Thursday night games. They did in the beginning, right? Is it two
Monday
or
night.
two
They were
Monday
doing like,
Monday night? Yeah.
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 Those are
Well,
garbage ass games too.
yeah. Have not been great. Well, I mean, it ended it ended the way we thought it was going to be. Bengals 30, or sorry, Bengals 20, Ravens 34. So we got
Yep.
that. Like we
Which
said,
it should have been 13-34, really.
yeah, yeah. Besides that touchdown at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it sucks. It sucks that it ended that way. I don't think most of our stuff hit, at least for me. I mean, I had like 4 or 5 stuff, but I
It was
mean,
Mark Andrews, really. Which he was on track to. He could have had like 100 yards that game.
yeah,
That first drive, he was getting some yardage. What did he end up getting here?
23. Yeah, so he only had 2 receptions for 23 yards, so
Yeah.
he averaged 11 yards. So he was
Dude,
he was gonna light them up.
yeah, that was like their first drive, right? That he got injured.
Yeah,
I want to say
second.
it was first drive or
Yeah, it was
early
first
on.
drive. Sorry, yeah, first drive. Yeah.
Yeah, he was on track for 100-yard game.
Yeah.
So easily that portion of our bet would have hit. Unfortunately, no dice.
I mean,
How did your touchdown pick go?
Nah, I didn't. I had.
No.
Well, this is what I said. I said it's gonna go either 3 ways: Lamar, Gus, or Keaton. I kind of lean towards Lamar, but I mean, it ended up being Gus who got 2 touchdowns, which were turned out fantastic for me because I had him. I put him on my fantasy.
There you
So
go.
it worked out really well. That was one of those risky ones where I mean my 2-star running backs are Eckler. I guess I kind of have him, Jones, and Mostert. But the problem with Mostert right now is that the potential that what's his name is coming back, HN.
Yep.
So I kind of took a risk because Gus Edwards was significantly predicted to get a lot lower points than most of those running backs. But I mean, like we talked about on the Wednesday show, is that the Bengals have one of the worst run defenses. So one of those running backs is bound to take off. And luckily, Gus Edwards, I mean, he killed it. 2 touchdowns, 62 yards. What more can you say?
Yeah. Yeah, it did perform quite well. And Lamar, Lamar's a great quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
His passing ability paired with the rushing is just makes the Ravens Super Bowl contenders, to be completely honest, man. They're 8-3 right now. They are on track to be like the first 10-win team of the season.
Yeah, they're definitely on track. I mean, they have one of the easier schedules, like our poor Eagles. My poor Eagles, they're going on this rough.
Yeah.
Little show. But
we'll see how
dude,
it
the
goes.
49ers have one of the easiest schedules. I was looking at the remaining of their schedules. Oh my god, bro. They were just gifted the freaking year. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, which is so funny. Like you can look at standings for teams, win-loss ratios. You really got to look at the kind of wins and losses that they've had. That's kind of what it ultimately comes down to. Like
Mm-hmm.
everybody's talking about the like the Vikings, for example, about their schedule. It's like they had a tough schedule to begin with.
Yeah.
And you can go down the list. Like the Cardinals too. The Cardinals have a tough schedule. It's like, yeah, they're 2-8 right now. They'll look at the schedule, look at the teams that they've been playing against.
Mm-hmm.
They're playing
Mm-hmm.
against difficult, good teams. And they have a tough schedule ahead.
Yeah, they're definitely. I mean, the division that the 49ers in right now, it's pretty much clear cut. The only potential challenge would be the Seahawks, but even then, the Seahawks haven't been great lately. I mean, the only tough team would be, I'd say, the Eagles. Other than that, they have. I mean, they have the Ravens, but with Mark Andrews out, it's probably not going to be too much of a difficulty for them. I'd say it 50-50 depending. But I mean, other than that, they have the Cardinals. They play the Seahawks twice. The Cardinals play the
Yep.
Buccaneers this week. the Commanders, who probably won't give them much trouble, and then the Rams, who again these teams are not great right now. So they have a pretty freaking easy schedule, man.
Yeah,
They
they
didn't
do.
play. They didn't play any. They didn't play the Dolphins. They didn't play the Bills. The only top team they really did play, I'd say, would be, and I say top team would be the Cowboys.
Yeah.
I mean, they lost to the Bengals. So, I mean, there you go. That's one of the tough teams that they faced, and they got whooped. And they lost to the Browns when they went on that 3-game losing streak. But other than that, they're not facing the Bills, who can be great. You know, we talked about them. They're iffy. They're facing the Eagles once. They only faced the Cowboys. The Ravens. Yeah, I don't know, man. They seem to be ended the schedule this year.
Yeah, time will tell. And the Seahawks are an interesting team. They're 6-3. They've performed some, some decent games. They performed pretty decently. But they're bringing on some weapons too. Some big defensive weapons onto their team. They're making moves, trying to, it appears, to make a playoff run. I think they'll probably nab a wild card spot just like they did last season. They'll probably go out in the first round again too. I mean, if you got to play against the Cowboys, the Eagles, the Niners, the Lions, probably
Yeah.
the Vikings, they're not going to make it. They're not going to make it past them. It's going to be a done deal. Let's get into it, man. I think we're good with that Thursday night game.
Yep.
I think we've made it clear we're kind of sick with seeing the underperformance of Thursday night because of the lack of rest.
Right.
But nothing's going to change soon.
Not for the better. Okay, so first game we have on slate, the Los Angeles Chargers versus the Green Bay Packers. The Chargers are favored -3. What is your prediction?
I do like the Chargers. I like their offense. I like Herbie, Keenan Allen, Austin Eckler. Just a lot of good weapons that they have offensively. Defensively, my goodness, man, they have issues.
Disaster.
I mean, I was just watching a highlights from that Lions game. They got smoked by Montgomery multiple times. The speed too, like cornerback shouldn't be getting outrun by running back. Period. Neither should safeties. Like I get it. Montgomery's fast. He's explosive. These guys should be able to catch him, and they have to make tackles. Kind of embarrassing. They're an excellent team. It's going to be disappointing if they miss out on the playoffs because of their defense, and that's why they would miss out. Is just because of the defense.
So one interesting thing about that game that I was looking at. I mean, obviously, it was for me. It's like game of the year so far. That was the Chargers versus the Lions was amazing, but
Yep.
I have some questions about the Lions defense, man. I understand like you said, Chargers offense, great weapons. You know, they do great things, but they almost got outscored. I mean, it was a close game up until the last minute. So, I feel like the Lions lately have been getting kind of scored on quite a lot. Their offense has been carrying them. Yeah,
it's a lot of points.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of points to allow.
Yeah, I know they're kind of suffering on the secondary. I think their CJ is going to be coming back soon. As a cornerback, so he'll probably be coming back soon. So they're probably that's a key part they're missing. But they definitely need to tighten up their defense if they want to make a huge playoff run. It seemed like it was one of their top spots in the beginning of the year, but lately it's been kind of iffy. You know, they've been serviceable, but they need their defense to step it up even more.
I would say, and we haven't even talked about the Packers portion of that. I mean, they're struggling.
Yeah,
Jordan Love still trying to find his footing. I don't have much to say on the Packers. I think the Chargers are just a better team, and they are 3-point favorites to win the game. I'll just take the money line for that. Chargers.
It's interesting why they're only 3-point favorites, considering it's just that defense, I guess. I mean, they're also playing in Green Bay, so there's the weather portion of it as well. But I mean, they have Austin Eckler. It's just crazy that they had that. That seems really low to me. -3
Yeah, it does,
considering, right?
And then
I agree with you.
if you look at the rest of the slate too for this week, some of these spreads are insanely high. But we'll get into those.
Yeah.
So
So
Chargers
for
as
this,
well.
Chargers as well. And then next game we have the Tennessee Titans at Jacksonville. Jacksonville's coming off that terrible loss with the 49ers. Titans as well, loss against the Buccaneers. So these are two teams that definitely want to get back into the winning column. One of them is a little bit more of a contender than the other. And then we got the Jaguars -7. That's who their favorites are. What do you think?
Seems like a high spread to me. Titans have some abilities with Will Levis. I really like him, like we talked about. I want to see him do well. But I think Jaguars are a better team. I think the Jaguars are going to win. They're going to have a comeback win here at home. I'll probably just take the money line. I'm going to stay away from that spread. Just seems unnecessarily high.
Well,
Trevor Lawrence. I think he'll get some
ball out
touchdowns in this game as opposed to what did they get? 3 points
3
against the
points.
Niners.
They got
Yeah, that's
murdered. He
awful.
got murdered. Murdered.
Yeah, they'll come back.
Yeah, he'll come back. For this one, I'm actually going to take the spread. I'll take -7. Titans defense, they lost a lot of key pieces in their whatever they were doing, their fire sale. They've been, I mean, besides that one good game that they had against the Steelers, they've been getting outscored pretty heavily. I'm looking to Jacksonville to definitely step it up and make a statement, make a comeback statement game. So I'm sure Travis Etienne is going to get heavily involved. You got Christian Kirk, Calvin Ridley, who the hell knows with him, but they have a lot of great weapons. I'm gonna go with -7 Jaguars on this one. I'm just gonna
Let's
take
do
it.
it.
The next game we have the Las Vegas Raiders at the Miami Dolphins. This is a pretty big spread, plus 13.5. But I mean, the Raiders are they've been grudging through wins, but I don't know. We'll see. What do you think?
Yeah, another high spread. I think the Raiders defense is pretty good. I don't think their offense is capable of keeping up with the Dolphins offense.
Mm-mm.
The Dolphins just have too many weapons. Might be the best offense in football right now. Compared to the 49ers, maybe, Eagles, maybe, but Dolphins are definitely like top 3. Um, I actually think I'm going to take the spread on this one. Might be the biggest spread of the week, but I'm liking the Dolphins probably blow out the Raiders.
Mm. I'll do the same. I'll take the Dolphins -13.5. Their defense has been pretty great. You know, they got Jalen Ramsey back, so he's a key defensive piece. So, and they're playing at home too, so that's always great. Agree.
Yep.
Raiders, just their offense isn't there. They've been every game they've won have been super close, and it's been a low scoring game. So it's definitely not. There's nothing stellar about it. I mean, poor Devontae Adams, he's just kind of screwed there. But yeah,
Yeah.
I'll take the spread as well, -13.5.
Let's run it.
Next game, Dallas Cowboys at Carolina Panthers. So this is kind of interesting, man. It's I hate to like beat a dead horse, but this spread is a lot better than what it was at your Giants last week, bro. What's up with
Yeah.
that? Was it
What do
last
you
week?
why do you
The other
think?
week? That's
Because the Panthers can actually score offensively.
yeah,
That's the difference.
that's crazy. This is I don't know, man. This is kind of I feel like this might be like one of those trap games.
Might be.
I'm gonna take the I'm yeah,
So
whatever. I'm gonna take Panthers plus 10.5.
that was what I was gonna say is it gonna be the same as the Cowboys going against the Cardinals where they almost overlook the game and they end up
Mhm.
getting smashed by the Cardinals? Maybe. And it is the
Maybe.
Panthers home game too.
Yeah.
Bryce Young, I mean the Panthers are what 1-8? Am I
2?
right there?
I don't think there's
Here.
one. They might have yeah,
I think they just have the one win still.
against the Texans.
Yeah, they are 1-8 right now. They don't really have much to play for right now other than pride. I might back that spread as well. I think the Cowboys will probably win the game.
Yeah.
Let's go for it, man. plus 10.5. Panthers covering it. I'll take that bet.
Take that bet.
I'll take that.
You make that deal?
I make that deal.
Damn good deal. All right,
We just
next
watched
game.
that.
Did you? That's a good movie.
It is such a good movie.
Arizona Cardinals at the Houston Texans. Kyler Murray is back. He's made the Cardinals very exciting once again.
Yep.
This is gonna be a pretty good game, I think, man.
This will probably be good.
Yeah, the Texans are -6. What are you thinking?
CJ Stroud is an excellent quarterback. I think it's as long as he doesn't get injured, I think he's probably a shoo-in for offensive rookie of the year. This is a hard one for me. I like the Cardinals. I like Kyler Murray and James Conner being back. Let's not forget James Conner. He is a difference maker, just like Kyler Murray. I don't know, man. I was gonna say Texans initially, money line, but looking at this big spread, I like the Cardinals covering the spread. +6. +6.
+6.
I think I'm gonna run with it. I think the Texans will still win, just like I think the Cowboys will still beat the Panthers, but it's kind of a bigger spread. Let's go for it.
I agree. I know CJ's out to a hot start. He's freaking rolling right now, and I feel like this is gonna be a high scoring game. I mean, the over under 48. I mean, it's predicted 48.5, so it's gonna be they're predicting a high scoring game. I think it's gonna be a shootout. Both of these defenses have had their moments, but they also are available.
Shootout, run out.
Shootout. Yeah. So I'm gonna take the Cardinals as well, +6.
Yeah, I think it would be a good bet to put like Kyler Murray or James Conner down for a touchdown in this game.
Yeah.
And those are going to be really good picks.
Next game, the Pittsburgh Steelers at the Cleveland Browns. This is one of the lower ones, over under 13.5. Browns are favored -1.5.
Look at that over under.
Yeah, 32.5, dude.
That's disgusting.
I mean, these are two really good defenses, though. Two really good defenses.
Which
Deshaun
makes
Watson
for a boring game for anybody to watch that's not a fan of either team.
Yeah. Or unless you just don't like defense, but this could be. I'm invested just because. What was that look? I'm invested because I have the Browns on my fantasy, so I'm really hoping I have the Browns defense. So really hoping that they just destroy the Steelers, doing what they do offensively. Getting those interceptions, getting those pick sixes.
So you said Deshaun Watson is out, right? He's out for the season, I'm assuming.
Yeah, shoulder.
Yeah, going and getting shoulder massages at his waistline.
Yep.
So who will be the quarterback? Is it still going to be PJ Walker?
I don't know. I hope not. It's asked.
PJ's a backup. I like him. I don't think he should be their starting quarterback, especially considering that they're a playoff caliber team right now.
They definitely are. It's such a crappy injury, but I mean, I don't know who they have right now.
What free agents are available for them to bring on? It's unfortunate the Rams picked up Carson Wentz. It's like he would have been a nice pick.
Yeah. Who do they have? Let's see. Player pass.
It's a hard one.
Oh, Dorian Thompson Robinson.
Okay. All right. The dude from UCLA.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. I think he'll play better than PJ Walker.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to take the Browns on this one just because of their defense. Obviously, both two really good defenses, but I think the Browns defense is just that they're probably the top defenses here next to the 49ers. I mean, yeah, next to the 49ers who just recently acquired Chase Young. So I'm going to take the Browns on this one. It's only a 2-point spread. I'm going to take the -1.5.
Yeah, I'm just taking money line for the Browns, echoing the same reasons that you said. It's a better team. The Steelers have had some huge problems offensively. Defense is good, but I don't think it's enough to keep up with the Browns. Browns, I think, is a nice pick here. It's good. We're mostly on track with everything, huh?
Yep. Tracking. Next one, the beautiful New York Giants versus the Washington Commanders. 9.5 point spread.
Bro, check this out. The Commanders haven't beaten the Giants in like 7 years.
Mhm.
They are favored to win by 8.5 points.
Did they play this
That
year already?
yeah,
They did.
that was one of the Giants' only wins.
Oh, they did beat the Commanders. That's right. Well, not this time. 9.5
It's
point spread.
wild. 8.5 points, and they haven't won against the Giants in a very long time. Just shows where the Giants are right now. Very, very bad team.
Very bad team. Do I need we
I'm
need to ask?
I'm taking the Commanders, unfortunately. I won't be watching the game. Plenty other games to watch. I'll probably watch the Cardinals and Texans. That'll be a freaking good game.
That would be a great game.
Yeah, it hurts. It hurts a lot to say, but yeah.
I have to agree with you. Commanders, too much upside. Danny DeVito just ain't it. As amazing as his Cinderella story is, homie only threw for 80 yards. Like
And most of that production was in the fourth quarter in garbage time against third
garbage time.
stringers.
Yeah, so we'll just move on. No need for depression. Chicago Bears at the Detroit Lions. Lions are favored at -7.5. I
I'll
think we're
take that
both going to
deal.
be in agreement. You'll take that
I'll
deal.
take
Take
that
that
deal.
7.5.
I'll take that deal.
I'll take that deal. Take that deal.
Absolutely.
Damn good deal. Damn fine deal.
Let's take it. I'm taking Lions 7.5.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
absolutely. Why not? Too much upside. Is who's gonna be the quarterback for this one?
For the Bears, I think it's still Bateman,
Yeah,
right?
is it still him? Is
He's not doing bad for undrafted. Was he playing D2 college football?
mhm.
I think he's doing just fine for what he is.
Oh, they have Fields listed.
Is he back?
Yeah,
He's back.
he's back. Ah! Ooh, my wife's cooking something. It smells really good. Sorry. Yeah, he's listed back. Does that change
Nice.
anything? Absolutely not.
No.
I'm still taking the
No.
-7.5.
Doesn't change a damn thing for me.
Doesn't change a damn thing.
No, I think the Lions still gonna whoop ass.
Hopefully.
Which is nice to say. Just
I
growing
kind of want
up,
to get a Lions jersey, bro.
Lions were a joke team for me. Just like I remember Dolphins were always a joke team in Madden. Or like if you want to play as the worst team, you play as the Dolphins. Like they were literally a joke when we were kids.
Yeah.
And now Dolphins are
them.
great.
Dolphins
The
are
Lions
fun.
are great.
I think
This is
the
a good time.
Dolphins have one of the best. I like those kind of blue uniforms, man. They look really, really cool.
The
I like
Dolphins.
the Dolphins uniform. Yeah. I might get
If
a
they go all
jersey.
the way, you get in a jersey.
I might just because it looks really cool. I'll definitely. I want to get a Detroit Lions one for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely want to get that Oilers one that we talked about. That one's
Yeah, those
El
look sick.
Fuego.
Fuck yeah.
All right, next one. Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the San Francisco 49ers. San Francisco's favored -11.5.
Another big spread.
Another big spread. This is gonna be a
dude.
murder, dude. Poor
They're
Baker
gonna get
Mayfield's gonna
murdered.
get. I think Baker Mayfield's gonna get. Whew. If you saw that game with Trevor Lawrence, I think he's a pretty mobile quarterback. He's pretty big boy too. He's like 6'5", 6'6". Baker Mayfield, man, I don't know. That dude's gonna be scrambling for his life until you quit.
Yeah, they might destroy the Bucks, man. They might. I don't know. That's a really high spread. I think I'll just take the 49ers and money line here. I think I'll just stay there. Be safe.
Okay.
They have too many offensive weapons. The defense is top tier. You can't bet against the 49ers.
Yeah. I'll agree. I'll take the 49ers as well. Why not? Next one, Seahawks at Los Angeles. This is like a toss-up game. I mean, they have the Seahawks favorite, but it's only -1, so it doesn't really matter. It goes either way. Yeah, what you think?
Seahawks taking on the Rams. So division rivals.
Mm-hmm.
A lot to play for, a lot to lose for. Seahawks, I think, have more to play for. You know, they are looking at trying to make that playoff run like we talked about, probably trying to pick up a wild card spot. LA Rams, I think it's out of reach at this point for them.
Yeah.
Being 3-6. It is a home game. I think the Seahawks are a better team. And Rams, well, we talked about it. They brought on Carson Wentz, take over as quarterback, with Stafford being out, right?
Mm-hmm. It has on FanDuel listed that Stafford is starting, but I don't know how true that is because,
He
like you
full
said, they brought in
practice
Carson.
on Thursday. Doesn't say what happened Friday. He's dealing with right thumb issues. I don't know why they brought on Carson Wentz though, if they didn't like need him.
Yeah.
No, I still like the Seahawks here. Seahawks are a better team. They have better defense. They got some awesome weapons on offense too. You know, good
Yep.
receivers, good backs. I like them. I do like the Seahawks to win this game. Money line, Seahawks.
Same. Next one, the New York Jets versus the ever amazing Buffalo Bills. They're playing in Buffalo. Spread is +7. What you think?
+7. I mean, yeah, the Jets can't do anything offensively. It's a problem right now.
Yeah.
That's their biggest problem. Their defense is great.
Defense has been amazing.
They have some weapons on offense,
They do.
which sucks. Like Brees Hall, running back. It's really unfortunate the things that they could do if they had a quarterback to elevate their game. So, you know, and the Bills, they've been struggling big time, dude. I mean,
Bills are dead.
I think they've blown possibility of playoffs for them just because of how competitive the AFC is. Like a 5-5 record right now for the NFC would be great.
If they get two
AFC is
more
too competitive.
losses, if they get two
Yeah,
more
if they get 2
losses,
more losses, it's done. Absolutely.
I think they have to go undefeated at this point, just because. They're right now. They're out of contention. I think they're out of contention right now.
Makes sense.
So
Like
they have
most
to.
of the
Yeah.
AFC is plus 500.
Yeah.
I think there's only like 4 teams that are below 500.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's such a
Um,
it's such a competitive. This has been one of the closest seasons we've had in quite a while, huh?
at least in the AFC, absolutely.
Yeah.
So I mean, with that, the Bills, yes, they've been struggling. I do like the Bills to win the game here. I don't know if it'll be by 7.5. Jets will probably keep this a little lower scoring. So I'm just going to take the Buffalo Bills money line here.
Buffalo Bills money line. All right. I'm gonna go with the Jets +7.
Yeah. Like I
Like,
said, yeah, like I talked about, Jets are going to keep it low scoring. I think that's a high spread for this.
yeah. I mean, it's gonna be one of two things. It's either gonna be. I mean, I guess that's it is either way. So I don't know, but it's either gonna be that um Bills blow out the Jets because they want to get they're like, hey, we're still alive, we're still here. We fired our offensive coach, like we're good, we're chilling, we're vibing, or it's gonna be like they get absolutely blown out.
Yeah. Yeah. Awesome. Great. Hell yeah. Nice. Nice one. Nice. Hey. That
Was
was
you too?
hilarious.
Why just send me out?
I didn't send you out.
The Bills are trying to get me. They want me to be silent. I cannot be silenced. Yeah. So the Bills, it's either gonna be a huge win or a loss. Yeah, I'm taking the. I was just looking at the AFC right now. How it's all. How'd be funny if they missed. I think that'd be pretty funny if they missed the wild card. Yeah.
I
Jets
think
minus
they will.
+7. Jets
I
plus
think they
7.
will, dude. How's the rest of their schedule? Let's see.
Let's see.
Let me look here.
I don't want to look it up because I might
Oh God.
get
So they
drunk again. So
yeah,
they play the
don't do that.
Eagles.
Eagles, Chiefs, Cowboys, Chargers, Patriots, Dolphins, Bills are done. There's no way they make it through there plus 500. It's just a zero way. With how they've been playing lately, unfortunate for the Bills fans.
They lost to
And
the
I kind of like the
Patriots,
Bills
bro. They
too.
lost to the Patriots. Yeah.
Yeah, man. They might win that Patriots game out of the bunch. But that might be one of the toughest remaining schedules. I think they're done, dude.
Yeah. That's pretty bad.
She's a wrap.
She's a wrap. All right. Next one. Minnesota Vikings versus the Denver Broncos. Spread is 2.5 with the Broncos being the favorites. Vikings
It's
are coming in red
interesting,
hot.
right?
Yeah, dude. Vikings are coming in red hot.
Vikings are hot. The Broncos are hot right now.
So hot. I'm gonna take the Vikings under money line. Just
Bro,
why
I'm gonna
not?
take the Vikings too.
Why not? Why not,
Fuck
bro?
it.
They're probably
Let's
gonna
do
lose,
it.
but I don't care, dude. Let's go. Let's go, Dobbs. That'd be
Yep,
great. That'd be amazing if they won.
that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. And both have had a really defensively struggled this season. But I do like the Vikings to win.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. I think they have more to fight for right now.
Oh, to fight for.
Yeah, they're 6-4. Broncos are 4-5. I like it, man. I like the Vikings to get it done.
Like it. Next one, Monday game. The game of games. The rematch. Philadelphia Eagles at Kansas City Chiefs. My Eagles
Over
being
under
disrespected.
Over under fights on the field.
Over under fights on the field.
I'm gonna say like
They won't.
2.5.
They won't
Is the
fight.
over
They
under?
won't fight. They won't fight.
Yes, they're gonna fucking fight. Are you kidding me?
No, they're not. They got two
Yes.
brothers on the team. They know each other. They're not gonna fight. If they do, they'll get the fucking asses whooped. Tell you what. Yeah, Eagles. Their money line. Did I get them at plus money? Are you kidding me? Yeah, I'll take that. Plus 128. Let's go.
What's your reasoning for that? Aside from the clothing you're wearing.
Aside from this right here. Aside from this.
Yeah,
right here,
aside from that.
Chiefs have been struggling, bro. There's no reason they should be ranked as high as they are with Patrick Mahomes, the MVP frontrunner. They have no offensive weapons aside from Travis Kelce. Their wide receivers haven't been great at all. The Eagles, while they looked like they might have missed a step, they're in the right direction. They're winning games. They got so many. I mean, they could pretty much have the same weapons, if not only gotten better on the defensive side, which is crazy.
Yeah, I echo those. The Eagles have been more consistent, and it's kind of weird how the Chiefs have gotten this far and have this good of a schedule with the roster. The offensive roster is not great, man. Aside from Kelce, the receivers are, wide receiver number 2s and 3s on any other team. Pacheco, he's fine as a running back. He's nowhere near top 10 running backs in the league. Mahomes, yes, excellent quarterback paired with Kelce, great duo. Aside from those two, like we've seen, if Kelce goes down, they are in trouble. So
yeah,
I don't know, man. They've been much more inconsistent. They need to bring on some receivers if they're gonna have a shot in the postseason and a second Super Bowl appearance. Well, consecutive Super Bowl appearance. Yeah, I like for all the reasons you said as well. I like the Eagles. They've been more consistent. Crowd's gonna be crazy. That stadium's gonna be packed.
I was being Kansas.
Yeah.
They didn't want it in Philly. That would have been nuts.
Oh, is that why?
That would have been nuts, dude. Are you kidding me?
Like the Philly fans are gonna head over there, dude. Come on.
Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, dude.
Definitely going over there.
It is gonna be great. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited for that. And it's a Monday game too, man. Prime time.
Yeah. That's gonna be fun. We should try to we should see if we're not doing anything. We should try to watch it together.
Ooh.
That'd be
fun. Come on over. All right. Well, that's it for the week 11 of the NFL season. Do you have anything else to add?
No, we are pretty much on track with everything. which is nice. I think this
It's
has been
nice.
the easiest. Just looking at it, this has been the easiest week so far to call.
Yeah.
So
Not bad.
I have nothing else, man. I'm excited. I'm excited for a couple of these games.
Cool.
Highlights be Cardinals and Texans and Eagles and Chiefs.
Cool. I like it. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, or as this
No.
I'm not saying it. I'm not a 5th grader. I'm not a 6th grader.
Pussy.
Pussy. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you for joining us. As always, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, share, be nice to us. We love you all. Thank you and good night.
Unless you're a fucking Cowboys fan.
Fuck you.
Fuck the boys.
Fuck the boys.